Hey guys. So I was spending time with the Lord yesterday and I just heard him say, laughter is medicine. I'm like, okay, let me write this down because anytime I hear the Lord saying something, I try to make sure to record it. So I just heard him say laughter is medicine. And I just went to look up the scripture and I found that that's Proverbs 17:22. It says, laughter is good medicine. And there's so many things going on around us, there's so many things happening in the world. And it is on God's heart to laugh. He said it's a time to laugh. That actually comes from Ecclesiastes 3 and 4, when it says there's a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. And um this laughter that's on God's heart, like God has a sense of humor. He enjoys laughing. He enjoys jokes even. Like I was just listening to all the scriptures he was giving me, and I was just like, okay, God, it's really on God's heart to laugh, to look for the laughter, look for, no matter what's coming your way, look for something that will cause you to get that medicine, to get that healing of joy through laughter. So I got some other scriptures. Psalms 30:11. It says, "You turn my wailing into dancing. You removed my sackcloth." The sackcloth is like, it's when you're more. It's what they would put on when they were mourning, when they were in deep sadness. And he said, "You removed that. You removed the sackcloth, and you clothed me with joy." Psalms 126:5 says, "Those who sow in tears will harvest with shouts of joy." And I'm just like, okay, Lord, like this is, I'm glad you're talking about laughter. Um, and it is healing, and you do feel the healing and all of the things happening around you. When you laugh and you find something to laugh about, or you even look for movies or look for entertainment that causes laughter for you, that causes that healing for you, that causes that medicine for you, it does shift the atmosphere within you. And that's something that's on God's heart. And another thing that I found was funny was that I started to look at the time. And I'm like, okay, Lord, you're saying this at 12:48 a.m. It's April 1st. I'm like, okay, it's April 1st. But is God like talking about jokes on April 1st? Like, we know that April 1st oftentimes is, people think of April Fools, right? And I don't believe God started April Fools, but he uses everything. And it was as if he was saying, April Fools was started by this different event or these different things. I looked it up, and there are multiple ideas of where people believe April Fools started. But it's like God uses it. He uses the holidays. He's not ignorant to the events that men have made, and he uses them. And I'm like, that is so funny, God, that you're wanting to talk about laughter on April Fools. I actually haven't thought about April 1st being April Fools probably since I was young in school. I was like, God, you're even thinking about that, like you're even noticing that. And it was as if he was saying, yes, like I want you to laugh. I want my people to laugh. And I know what time it is. And I'm telling you, it is a time to laugh. I'm even reminded when there was this, I can't remember the story. Maybe someone could put it in the comments. Um but there's a story in the Bible where this king is coming against one of the kings of either Judah or Israel, and he's like, I think it's the king of Assyria coming against the king of Judah, I'd like to say, or Israel. And he was like basically cursing him and saying, you don't have you um I'm going to destroy you, basically. I'm going to destroy you. I'm coming for you, and there's no hope. And God sends a message to this king, and he's like laughing at the guy. He's like, look, this is a joke to me. You don't even know who you're messing with. And I think that even in the midst of chaos around us, we don't laugh at the stuff, but we can laugh in the middle of it because we know who's for us. We know who has us. We know who our God is. We know who our Father is. And so God is saying to laugh. He's even using April Fools as a, time to like joke, not obscene jokes or anything that is not of God, but just like have fun. I get the feeling that God is wanting us to just find ways to have fun. We still glorify Him, but laugh. Look for that medicine today. Look for that medicine around you of laughter. Look for it. It's healing in it. Find a way to laugh even in the midst of it, knowing even in the midst of things, in the midst of chaos, knowing that God has you and it's time to laugh. It is time for you to laugh. All right, guys, I love you, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. If you're watching this at a different time, I pray that you have a wonderful week, a wonderful day, a wonderful year, and that you look for your opportunities to get your medicine. Laugh. Y'all laugh, okay? All right, bye.